I'm Paige.
I'm Kiana.
I'm Natasha.
I'm Katie.
And I'm Sophie.
And we're talking about the Super Bowl.
Yay.
Okay.
So, me and Paige, we have some facts about the game. Well, it's not really facts.
We just like to give our commentary.
Yeah, we like to
about
give
it.
commentary.
Okay, before you even give your commentary, what side were you rooting for?
Oh,
that's
yeah,
a little
that's a good
important.
idea.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, well, my dad's from the New England area, so Patriots all the way.
Well, okay, I'm a Green Bay fan, and after the
yeah,
Seahawks,
you're
a
from
Green Bay
Wisconsin.
fan.
Yeah.
I mean, after the...
Seahawks beat the Green Bay Packers.
Yeah, so I kind of rooted for the Patriots during this.
Okay, how about the two that didn't actually watch the Super Bowl?
I like the Seahawks.
Kiana, you live in... No, stop.
You have no idea what you're talking about. They're out of it.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah,
Natasha.
They don't
my
get to
dad
talk.
hates both teams, so
Oh, that's good.
Didn't care.
Okay, Katie.
I was rooting for the Patriots.
High five. We high fived.
Oh, nice.
So the Seahawks played really bad in the first quarter, which is kind of a testament to how bad the Patriots also played in the first half because the Seahawks managed to make it an even game, 14-14. Sorry, that's 2 touchdowns at the end of the first half.
Yeah, and it was 0-0 at the end of the first quarter, right?
The Seahawks scored within 2 seconds of the first half actually ending, and that was the first caught pass, I think, that Matthews, the wide receiver, had in his career. So, great for you that you catch a pass in the Super Bowl, but I'm still angry about that.
Same.
Same. Kiana knows a lot, actually, about the Super Bowl
Yeah,
because she
Kiana-
watched it.
Yeah, it's true.
Kiana even knows what a safety is because
Yeah,
we
Kiana,
told her
what's a
earlier.
safety?
Okay, so it's when one team is on their side of their
She has
field
no idea what she's
of their
talking
field,
about.
and like they kneel down,
No.
and then
They
they score
kneel.
through the rectangle thing.
The rectangle thing.
Yeah.
Okay,
From our
everybody.
professional
That's
perspective.
just
This is what Kiana knows about football. Anyways,
I
we
know
come
about
into the after Katy Perry's halftime show. We come into the second half. The Seahawks score a touchdown field goal first, and then they scored another touchdown, and they were up 24. And then the Patriots also scored a touchdown, making it 21-24. And the Patriots ended up with the ball with about 4 minutes left, and they scored a touchdown. Whoop whoop. Making it a 4-point game, which meant that the Seahawks had to score a touchdown. They couldn't score a field goal to tie it up. So then the Seahawks got the ball, and they threw the ball actually to Marshawn Lynch, as a wide receiver, but he's normally a running back. And they got down to the first yard line, and instead of running the ball to arguably the best running back in the league, Pete Carroll called a slant pass, and it was intercepted by Butler,
Yeah.
the rookie.
That was embarrassing.
That was really bad.
Totally embarrassing for the Seahawks.
Did
I mean-
anyone catch Richard Sherman's face when
Oh,
that
I think
happened?
everybody
Because that
caught
went,
Richard
I even
Sherman's
saw
face.
that.
that went Twitter viral.
It did go Twitter viral.
Right
I
when it
remember
happened.
watching that on the TV. I was like, oh, that's...
I remember I saw one tweet that said the MVP of the game should have been, instead of Tom Brady, it should have been the Seahawks offensive
saw that
coordinator. But actually, not Tom Brady, Pete Carroll, the head coach of the Seahawks, said that he made that play call. And when Marshawn Lynch was asked what he thought about when they didn't give the ball to him to run it for 1 yard, he said, "Football is a team sport, and we played as a team, and we lost as a team." Because yes, indeed, the Seahawks lost. They might have had a chance to win if they didn't get the encroachment penalty, which put Tom Brady
Yeah.
5 yards ahead, and he didn't have to kneel for a safety. So there we go again. And then the fight broke out. Katie, do you want to talk a little bit about that fight that broke out?
So I was at a Super Bowl party, and a fight broke out on screen, and we had a mix between Patriot fans and Seahawk fans, and there was so much food out because it was a huge Super Bowl party. And when that fight broke out, broke out at the party I was at, and people started throwing food at each other and completely
Oh.
destroyed her house.
Lovely.
So that's what football does, guys.
So on-screen fights turn into
Beware.
Super Bowl party fights.
I-
They got into it, though. Some
Yeah.
guy got ejected.
I totally wasn't surprised, though. I think Seahawks are such, like, a dirty team.
Agreed.
Like,
Well, Richard
they're-
Sherman especially.
I
No
don't
one likes
know.
you.
I think
No
they're
one
just,
likes him at all.
No one likes
Like
him
throughout
at
the
all.
whole party, everyone was just arguing.
Did you guys know that his girlfriend is due in 2 weeks?
do?
Yeah, she's
Oh.
pregnant.
I'm
that
so
was
sorry.
like a big story. It was like Richard Sherman's like playing the Super Bowl, and
Oh,
his
yeah,
like,
and she was
girlfriend's
there,
like
wasn't
giving
she?
birth,
And
and I'm
he's
like,
gonna
no,
be
she's
a
not.
father.
which is
Kidding.
sucks. So the Patriots won the Super Bowl,
No,
their
she's
5th
not.
Super Bowl title, I believe, out of the
Yeah,
6
I
times
think
that
so.
they've been to the Super Bowl. They defeated the reigning Super Bowl champs, Seattle Seahawks, and the MVP went to Tom Brady, even though I don't think he should have gotten the MVP because he actually threw 2 interceptions and he
Yeah.
didn't have a great game. It should have been Edelman. Personal opinion. He is the wide receiver. For those of you who didn't watch the Super Bowl.
Thank you.
That was extraordinarily loud, Kiana.
Well, the two that didn't watch it actually watched the halftime show.
Yeah, so why don't you tell us a little bit about that?
So we're going to talk about the halftime show. I'm Natasha, that's Kiana. And this year, the Super Bowl halftime show was performed by Katy Perry and included appearances from Lenny Kravitz and Missy Elliott. Katy started off the show with a bang by singing her song Roar while standing atop an enormous mechanical golden lion which walked across the
It was
field.
gold?
Yeah.
I missed that. Jeez, I'm not that
All
stupid.
right, back to the top.
Yeah, so she wore a flame-speckled dress as a group of dancers leapt around her. She then transitioned into her song Dark Horse and danced across a 3D chessboard, and then progressed to her hit song I Kissed a Girl, accompanied by Lenny Kravitz. The stage transformed with every song, as did her outfit.
Personally, I don't know how she changed that quickly because
Yeah, I don't know
Okay,
how she
continue
changed that
with the
quickly.
script.
But you could tell when she was having a costume change because all of a sudden she disappeared. Next thing you knew, she came on and there were dancing sharks and trees.
And I wonder how they did the stage changes as
I
well.
know.
Like the whole
I wonder
beach
how much
thing and the
money that
chessboard.
cost.
I thought.
Yeah. And where
Did
the
you guys
dress
see that
go?
thing on Twitter where like made fun of her Teenage Dream skit with like the Channing Tatum and 22
Oh,
Jump
yeah,
Street?
I
That
saw
was
that.
so funny.
I saw a lot of pictures on Twitter of the sharks and the trees.
I thought it was cute.
I thought it was peculiar.
I
There
think
were people dressed up as sharks and trees and,
And beach
surfboards.
balls.
It was
Isn't-
beach balls.
It was bizarre, but then again, what celebrity
think-
doesn't do bizarre things
Yeah,
on
isn't
stage?
her kind of
About it
thing
because
like
of it.
Yeah.
she kind of like her forte isn't like cheesy, kind of like fits exactly to what her song is saying, like a dark horse.
Personally, I would love to be one of those sharks, like on the stage. Like I can imagine myself
That'd
as
be so
that.
fun.
Oh, there were so many pictures of like Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
Oh,
She was
yeah.
Shark Boy and there was Lava, and there was also the picture of saying. Remember that one time that Cinna and Katniss performed at the Super Bowl?
I saw that.
Yeah, I saw,
that
I
was
saw that. It
great.
was so funny.
I actually think she's really good live. Like I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did she lip sync?
I think she was actually
No,
singing.
I don't. I
You
think
think
she was
that?
actually.
I don't know.
singing.
I have no idea.
Because she talked a lot. Like she would be like, "What's up, Super Bowl?" Oh, and that Wii remote thingy that everyone was saying.
Yeah, she had like a Wii remote to attach her microphone to her wrist.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't fall off.
Why
That
a
was
Wii
funny.
remote?
Well,
It was like
it
wasn't
wasn't
one
Wii
of
remote,
those
like
Wii
the
remote.
wristband.
It was
like-
one of the Wii wristbands that they use to attach to the
Like
remotes.
this.
You know, when you're playing like Just Dance and you're like getting into it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's quite
Well,
funny.
they can't see this, but I'm,
Okay.
yeah.
Paige is demonstrating what it looks like right now.
You know, when she went up on that like tiny little platform, I was actually really scared.
Oh,
for
the
her.
firework part?
That was sort of scary.
Like,
Well,
when
she was
she was on
attached to it.
Yeah, and when she was
Like
on the golden
super
line as
glued.
well, she had like
Oh,
that
yeah.
thing around
She
her
had a
waist.
pole.
And, like, yeah, so she wouldn't fall off.
But overall, I think it was a good performance, and the
Really?
fireworks. Yeah, I do.
But can we just talk a little bit about the fact that Katy Perry could not dance with Missy Elliott, and it
Oh,
made me feel
yeah.
uncomfortable.
Made you feel uncomfortable.
Or
It did. Yeah, it was very weird. She was like Missy Elliott was
What
like
was she
getting down, and Katy Perry
wearing?
was
She
like,
was wearing like a
She was
big
wearing, like-
sweatshirt.
yeah, like a
Yeah,
I
it
was
was
like,
weird.
what the?
It was weird. Okay, thank you for listening to our podcast,
it.
but we hope you enjoyed it.
Stay tuned for next week.
Yay!
Stay tuned for my
Goodbye.
rap battle, y'all.
Bye bye.